Hi, this is Jamie Davis from telecoms.com, coming to you from the Netscout stand and Orb TV. So we've managed to convince Martin Whitlock from Telenor Connexion to spend a couple of minutes with us, talking about a bit about IoT and data analytics. So how's it going? How's your week been?
Oh, it's been a busy week as always when you're down in Barcelona, so it's back-to-back meetings, but I hope maybe I get some chance to see the show as well.
Okay. Yeah, like you were saying, you've got a bit of time now before your flight, so you can have a little bit of a wander around the halls. Okay, but back to the day job. Talk me through Telenor Connexion. What's your role there? What is the organisation? Where are you guys focused in?
Sure. So Telenor Connexion is the standalone business unit within Telenor Group that focuses entirely on machine-to-machine and IT. Okay. And we've been doing so for quite some time, actually. So we were pioneers, I would say, early out, already late 90s, to start to work with these type of applications. And since 2009, operating as a standalone company. And my role as the CTO then is to head up the product management department, the development department, project management. I also drive the roaming business, which is an essential part of our offering, of course. So we have 400 plus roaming operators around the world.
Okay, perfect. And so there is a partnership with Telenor Pakistan as well, isn't there? And that's, I mean, can you talk us through, because IoT is a big area there, isn't it? So
sure.
Can you talk us through what that partnership is aiming to achieve and how it came about as well?
No, so I mean, being a sister company within the group, then of course it made sense for us also to help out serving them with our managed IT cloud business, which is a platform that we have developed. We're into the second generation already. And it is, for them, it is a service enablement platform, I would say. They're going to use it as the primary tool for innovating new IT applications for the Pakistan market. I think the first application they're going to launch now quite soon is a connected car solution.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
for the
quite
Pakistan
interesting
market and linked to the ecosystem around there. It's really exciting. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So, I mean, obviously, when you're looking at some of these technologies, I mean, there's such a massive amount of data. I mean, absolutely huge, monumental amount of data. I mean, how are you guys actually dealing with, getting a good view on what's going on?
No, I think there's probably two parts of that question. And if I start from our customer side, the data in that sense is the payload data, the information that is generated by their IoT devices. And what we do then is to help them in organizing the data in a good way, using our cloud technologies and everything like that, making sure that it's structured in a way so it's meant for analytics, so that they can apply. First of all, we have analytics tools, but quite often they also want to utilize analytics from other platforms, and being then able to integrate that in an efficient way and requires that you store data in a good way. So that's of course something we work quite hard on to make sure that happens. Then I think you also see technologies today that help them maybe do the first cut of analytics out in the device. So you can do some rudimentary analytics on board the chip or the device OS is distributed, which helps also then to minimize maybe the data that is being transported around the world, because it becomes quite massive amounts. But then maybe the second part of the question is more what we do as well, with not the payload data then, but all the data generated in the signaling plane. That is something we work very hard on since many years, actually, to optimize the performance of our networks, because all this vast amount of devices could potentially become rogue if they are not behaving in a good way. So we have a big data platform where we in real time store all the signaling data generated by our millions of devices around the globe, and make sure that we do predictive analytics on top of that, and can identify then potentially flaws that even before it happens, actually. So really interesting stuff.
Okay. And looking at the service providers themselves, I mean, obviously there's a huge amount of data that is coming from IoT about their customers. I mean, how does this, and what are your big ideas about how this can improve the customer experience?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting our role there. I think, first of all, we must make sure that the networks are working, as I mentioned as well, with the big data there. But I think also there's more to be done within the ecosystem of IoT than being done. If you ask me, I think that we have been working with this so long. So when we started, it wasn't called IoT; it was called even telematics, and then M2M, and now IoT. And what's the difference between what used to be and what is now? I think that IoT comes with a promise to integrate different verticals with the data, and we see some examples coming up on that now. I mean, for instance, Volvo Cars, customers ours, they connect the logistics ecosystem with their car and offer an in-car delivery service, so that if you get a package delivered, it can be delivered to the car, and the GPS tells where the car is parked, and unlocks itself. That's an excellent example, I think, when you cross verticals and do something that is more. And of course, we can help out and stimulate this with our customer ecosystem as well.
Okay. And one final question, and I think this is, I mean, it's a hot topic, not this year, it's a hot topic every year, but on the security side of things. I mean, what can you guys, or what are you guys doing to improve the security, in the gateway, on the devices? I mean, how are you making the IoT world more secure?
So I think, to start off, I think it's very important to acknowledge that security is a team sport. You're never more secure than the collective functionality of all the components in the chain. So, I mean, of course, we work very thoroughly with the security of our own solutions, and we expect that others that ship into the value chain as well do the same. But somehow we also need to know that our customers need to understand as well that there's an end-to-end chain here. But what we do then, of course, is to, for instance, work with smart ways of distributing certificates for encryption, use those for authentication as well into cloud platforms, and thereby try to go out to the devices and promote a secure by default design from there into the cloud. And that, of course, gets you quite some way. but you should never neglect this, and it's quite sad to see that often it is neglected due to time to market or cost or whatever. But
it's a complicated area, and I don't think it's because there's no real answer to it. Like you said, it can sometimes get neglected. But there we are. But well, I really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to chat with me, and we'll sort of let you get back to the show floor.
Thank you very much, and thanks for being here.
Perfect. And this is Jamie Davis for Orb TV.